Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to the Fangoria Movie Challenge. This is the segment I've been doing with my good buddy, Joe the Horror Man, where we're not only going to watch, but also review all 101 movies Fangoria thinks we should have seen. Today we're going to be talking about The Unearthing, or Aswang. The Unearthing is a 1994 film which runs approximately 82 minutes and is written and directed by Rye Martin and Barry Potterman. Rye Martin was responsible for the Human Preservation Project, one short, and one television show. Barry Potterman was responsible for Last Call and one documentary. Now this stars Norman Moses as Peter Nall. He actually only had one TV movie to his credit, which I'm quite surprised because he's a pretty good actor. It also stars Tina Ona Puckstellis as Katrina. She was in Safe Inside, October Moon 1 and 2, and The Legend Trip. And John Kishling as Dr. Roger Harper. He was in Spirit Lake, Public Enemies, and a bunch of shorts. Now, this had a budget of $70,000, and I'm not going to say much about the overall synopsis. I kind of feel it's good to go into it blind like I did. The only thing I knew about the film was the definition on the cover, which says Aswang, a Filipino vampire, feeds on newborns. Now, this is about a young woman named Katrina who gets pregnant from her boyfriend and she wants to get rid of it. She wants to basically sell the baby to a couple. Now, this is done surprisingly enough through a lawyer, but there is a catch. She has to play his wife until she gives birth in order for him to get his inheritance, because his family is rich and powerful and they own a lot of land, and in order for him to get his inheritance, he has to have an heir. So, she plays his wife, and weird things start to happen, and I'm going to leave it there. She actually spends some time in their huge mansion, and it's just, it's crazy from there. It gets absolutely crazy. And as I was watching this film with Joe, since it was the first time that either one of us had seen it, I kind of wondered where this movie has been all my life. Now, granted, this is a vampire film, and I have very specific views on vampire films. It's probably one of my least favorite subgenres, but if there's something different, you basically got me. So I just want to see something different. I'm tired of all the old stuff. I mean, I like the Hammer Draculas. I like the Bela Lugosi Dracula, but the play on the vampire is very specific for the most part, and it gets very tired after a while, in my opinion. But this is something that I've never seen before, and it completely blew me away. I think what blew me away the most is that in 1994, this was made for 70 grand. And that, I don't know how they, I mean, maybe the house was a family thing, so he was able to film there because the house was gorgeous. It had a lot of land with it, and the special effects in it were brilliant. Actually, they were all practical from what I could tell, and it's it's just amazing. I'm purposely being vague on this because this film blew me away, and I really didn't know hardly anything about it. I knew it was a vampire film, so I kind of wasn't looking forward to it because, like I said, only vampire films that offer something new and just not the same tired old stuff is the kind of vampire films that I really gravitate towards. Other than, of course, the old Draculas and, of course, subspecies. But even that had new flair to it. So I'm going to pair this up because I had a really hard time finding something to pair this up with. I'm going to pair this up with something different. And the reason why I'm pairing it up with something very, very different is because this movie is very, very different. And I'm going to pair it up with Vampire Hunter D. Now, the stories have nothing in common. What it does have in common is how the vampire feeds. It's something different that I had never seen before. And I'm going to leave it at that. Check out Aswang because it's a fantastic movie. It completely blew me away. Where's this movie been all my life? Um, Actually, I've had it, but whatever. Check out Vampire Hunter D because it's a really cool flick. Something animated, something a little bit different, something off the beaten track that maybe is something different for you to see. And don't forget that check out Joe's review and see what he picks. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.